Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. My name is Marlon. This is episode 17 of Kingdom Hearts 2 with the national weather discussion beforehand. So, now yesterday I did play Minecraft, and for those of you who missed out on yesterday's stream, well, and thought that I played Kingdom Hearts without you guys, well, you guys are in luck because I did not play Kingdom Hearts last night. I played Minecraft because last night the game just wasn't able to be seen on my TV, which meant that it was not going to be played last night. So therefore, I ended up switching to Minecraft instead. So for those of you who were here last night, I deeply apologize for that. In case if you haven't heard my apology, that I broke my promise on that I was going to play Kingdom Hearts for you guys yesterday, but instead I play Minecraft. But today you guys are in luck because I managed to get to Kingdom Hearts here. Well, we'll get to that after we do the weather discussion all across the country. We're trying to make this fast as possible because, well, since I've already broken so many promises, I'll try to make this brief. Okay. How brief? Well, can't cut a lot of parts out, but I'll just see what I can do. Okay. There's 131 active weather alerts, 6 severe thunderstorm warnings in upstate New York, Pennsylvania, Florida, Texas, and Canada. 1 flash flood emergency in New Mexico. It's very dangerous, very reminiscent, a clear reminiscent of of last weekend's flood event in Central Texas. 8 flash flood warnings in Kentucky, upstate New York, Florida, New Mexico, Virginia, and Canada. 1 special marine warning in Florida, along the Atlantic coast, and 21 special weather statements in Florida, North Carolina, New Mexico, South Dakota, Mississippi, Indiana, Tennessee, Nebraska, Vermont, I think I said upstate New York, or Kentucky, North Carolina, Texas, one high wind warning. Where is that? It'll be located in north central Washington State. 7 extreme heat warnings, 7 dense fog advisories, and 10 air quality alerts, 61 flood warnings, and 8 red flag warnings. Let's try to make this quick as possible. Okay, so we got here, we have a cold front that's located throughout much of Canada, going into Ohio, which is responsible for all these pop-up thunderstorms and scattered thunderstorms throughout the Northeast, particularly from Virginia, West Virginia, all the way to Vermont. And some of them are under severe thunderstorm warnings, like Vermont, upstate New York, Pennsylvania. There are flash flood warnings in southeastern Virginia. But along the coast from Cape May, New Jersey, all the way to the Canadian border, nothing much going on. Quite dry right now, but in a couple of hours it's gonna change because cold front's gonna advance, and you can see that line of storms heading east. And we go towards down south where there are lots of widespread thunderstorms throughout the region, most notably in Texas, where they're getting a lot of rain right now. Although there are flash flood warnings located in the central part of Texas, though they're under flood warnings, not flash flood warnings, because flood warnings, well, they're there. They've been there for a while, and they're still there, and it's most expecting, unlike flash flood warnings. Because flash flood warnings, well, that's when you've That's when there's an instant storm coming. Alright, so we got flood warnings and flash flood warnings in places like the Carolinas, Texas, Arkansas. So what are we doing here? So there is an area of low pressure in the Carolinas, most notably in North Carolina. Plenty of thunderstorms and choppy waters in Lake Okeechobee in Florida. Flash flood warnings you can see here, indicated by radar in the Panhandle of Florida. Tennessee, it's just a few special weather statements. Other than that, just plenty of strong thunderstorms in Mississippi, and as well as Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. There is a cold front passing through Oklahoma right now, with a stationary front in Texas and another stationary front going through Kansas and Missouri, swinging towards the Ohio Valley, which we'll get to in a moment, in just a few seconds. But regardless, it's quite active, folks. But it's quite dry just behind the cold front in western Oklahoma for the most part. And maybe a few clouds and showers in the Panhandle of Texas. Not perfect, but you know, it's mostly dry. In the Ohio Valley, there are, in the Great Lakes region, there are storms that are still present, and it's occurring in places like Illinois, Indiana, and soon to be Ohio, Kentucky. Pop-up thunderstorms are there with a flood warning located in the southeastern corner of the state of Kentucky. The storms, they are moving to the east. Hold on a minute, folks. So, folks, I do apologize for those of you who wanted me to go further into detail, but I'm just half-assing this because I missed out on Kingdom Hearts, and, you know, since probably Friday, I went way overboard and almost lost my breath, you know, during the full weather discussion during that time. Flood warnings are in effect in Missouri, Illinois, and Minnesota and Iowa. Though in Missouri, for the most part, and Kansas, they're mostly experiencing some isolated showers and storms. Eastern Kansas and much of Missouri. Ohio's going to get some rain gun, and we have some pop-up storms brewing in the western half of the state. Just a little bit of clouds and showers and storms approaching Cleveland, and right now that seems to be the case. And we have air quality alerts throughout Michigan, all of Michigan, eastern Wisconsin, and all of, most of Minnesota. Now, what's going on with this? Let me read this. So, according to this, it's going to be in effect until tomorrow, and it's all because there's just so many pollutants. And according to this, they're expected to be in the unhealthy to unhealthy for sensitive groups range statewide. It's all because of the wildfire smoke from Canada that continues to push into Michigan on Sunday. And additional plumes are expected tomorrow, and the increased fine particulate levels to the smoke are being seen Sunday morning across the upper peninsula of Michigan into the northern portion of the lower peninsula. The smoke will continue tracking east and south, expanding across the state, the rest of the state as Sunday progresses. Additional plumes moving to Monday as forecasted, and highest fine particulate concentrations will be in the northern areas, with periods of unhealthy AQI air quality index possible. Central locations could see readings ranging from unhealthy to USG, and southern locations could expect levels of fine particulate in the USG to moderate range. For those of you who are confused about the whole USG thing, it's unhealthy for sensitive groups. So it has to come from either Ontario or Manitoba. Oh yeah, there are special weather statements because of pop-up thunderstorms that's just located on the eastern side of the dry line with a low pressure center at the surface in South Dakota. It's the case in Aberdeen, South Dakota, and as well as Butte and O'Neill in Nebraska. North Dakota, well, just a few spotty clouds and showers for the most part, especially in the northern part of Minnesota. Though Iowa, they're in the clear, just some spotty showers and storms. As I said earlier, now in the northern Rockies, it's mostly dry for the past 3 hours. Although pop-up showers and clouds have been forming in northern Idaho and northern Montana, as well as southeastern Wyoming. Excuse me. Showers have been popping up for the past 3 hours in the Rockies, in Colorado, and as well as New Mexico. So you can see from Wyoming down to Albuquerque, and also more showers and storms in southern New Mexico. The severe thunderstorm warning is on the Texas side, though. And Las Cruces is under a strong special weather statement. Flash flood warnings are in effect in Mescalero. And also there is a flash flood emergency just northeast of Silver City. Now, what does it say here? So... That's in and around the Trout Fire burn scars. Anywhere where there used to be wildfires at that time, well, yeah, they're gonna get it. Because that's what happens when you have the ground that's been swallowed up by wildfires, and then tends to make. Well, actually, let me just read this. The burn scars. Okay, so let's see. Excessive rainfall over the burn scar will result in debris flow moving through the Trout Fire burn scar into canyons flowing east towards the Mimbres River, including Three Circles, Soldiers, Cottonwood, and Bear Canyons. The debris flow consists of rocks, mud, vegetation, and other loose materials. So regardless, it's quite dangerous. It's kind of like one of those lahars. It's like one of those mud flows from volcanoes, from volcanic eruptions, and then that would cause some severe flooding, which would lead to property damage and loss of life. So it says move on to higher ground now. For those of you who are in that area, do not take this lightly. Take this extremely seriously. Just move to higher ground immediately. Because if you don't, it's going to be bad. It's going to be game over, unfortunately. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so seriously, take shelter, head to higher ground, and don't ever, YOLO this, because, this is very serious, folks. There are also, in Arizona, more showers and storms. They're popping up in northern Arizona, all the way towards the southeastern corner of the state, south of Tucson also. though there is an extreme heat warning in the parts of the Grand Canyon, Clark County, and Nevada, particularly Las Vegas, as well as extreme heat warning in Utah, southwestern Utah. And as for any wet weather, just a few pop-up clouds and showers, but not widespread though. In a few parts, nothing to report on much. And in California, well, you do have extreme heat warnings in Death Valley and northwestern California, pop-up showers and storms in the Sierra Nevadas. Elsewhere, it's quite dry. In southwestern Oregon, also under extreme heat warning and red flag warnings throughout the eastern parts of Washington State. And I did say that there is one high wind warning locate. High wind warnings. But let's not forget that there are dense fog advisories all along Oregon's northern coast and Washington's southwestern coast. Okay, so now let's move on to the weather website. We're going to make this as quick as possible. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? So we got winds throughout much of the region. Yeah, you got in eastern half of Virginia, winds are coming from the east, shifting towards the north. West Virginia and Western Virginia, winds are coming from the west, shifting towards the north. In Pennsylvania, you have winds blowing towards the northeast, as well as western New York. And the rest of the northeast, you have winds that are moving towards the north at up to 20 miles an hour, especially in West Virginia, Western Virginia, but the rest of Virginia just up to 15 miles per hour. But on Long Island, as well as the Jersey Shore, winds are coming from the southeast, blowing up to 20 miles an hour there, shifting towards the north there, of course, and up to 25 to 30 miles an hour along places like Boston offshore, though, all the way to Bangor, Maine. No, yeah, and Cape Cod, too. I forgot to mention that one. Alright. Now, temperatures all across New England, they are in the 70s to mid-80s. Upstate New York and Pennsylvania, you have temperatures that are in the upper 70s to mid-80s. The greater New York City area, consisting of the lower part of upstate New York, like the Hudson Valley, parts of Connecticut that's closest to New York, New Jersey, Long Island, temperatures are in the 70s to mid-80s. And we do have in the mid-Atlantic states like Delaware, Maryland, you have temperatures that are in the upper 70s to low 80s. Virginia, you have temperatures that are in the 80s as well. In West Virginia, temperatures are in the 70s to low 80s. Now we go down to the southeast where Tennessee, let's see, well, the Carolinas, they do have light and variable winds, though. Though the sea breeze is just up to 15 miles per hour in both Carolinas. Georgia, though, winds are coming from the west, blowing towards the southeast at up to 15 miles per hour. Tennessee, winds are generally blowing towards the northeast up to 20 miles an hour. Alabama, for the most part, there are winds in the central part of the state, light and variable, though. But regardless, winds are moving towards the north, though. Mississippi, winds are blowing towards the northeast up to 20 miles an hour, as well as other parts of Alabama that don't have light and variable winds. I think I said Tennessee, some parts have winds that are blowing up to 25 miles per hour. If not, there you go. Other parts, it's all calm, somewhat light and variable, though. Temperatures in the Carolinas, they are in the 80s to mid 90s. Georgia, temperatures are in the mid 80s to mid 90s. Tennessee, 80s. Alabama, 80s to mid 90s. Mississippi, mid 80s to low 90s. Let's go down to Florida. We're Florida. Let's see what we got. So, Florida, they're getting a lot of sea breezes from Charlotte Harbor in Florida all the way up to Pensacola, Florida. In terms of sea breeze, just up to 20 miles per hour. Onshore, though, in the Atlantic side of northern Florida, well, actually, much of the Atlantic coast in Florida, they do have sea breeze of up to 20 miles per hour in some parts. Other parts, it's very light and variable, as well as southwestern Florida and the Keys. And what we got for temperatures? Temperatures are in the 80s to mid 90s. Now let's go to the mid south. See what we got. So Arkansas, winds moving towards the northeast up to 25 miles an hour to 30. Louisiana, winds are moving towards the north up to 20 miles an hour. Temperatures in Arkansas, they are in the 80s to mid 90s. Louisiana, temperatures, same story as Arkansas. I know that sounds lazy, but I'm just trying to make time, more time for Kingdom Hearts. But I know it's not really wise of a weather person like me to do unprofessional stuff like this. But that's just something I want to get it over with for you guys. But it shouldn't be small talk. It should be a thing that has to be discussed full in length. But unfortunately, I almost lost my breath back on Friday. Of course, the weather topic of the day is very important, though. That's the one thing that I gotta do. I can't really end a weather and gaming stream without a weather topic of the day to conclude. So what do we got for the Panhandle of Texas? Panhandle of Texas, and even the Panhandle of Oklahoma. Winds are blowing towards the north up to 25 miles an hour. Western Texas, winds are blowing towards the west up to 25 to 30 miles an hour in some places, a little light in other places in western Texas. Oklahoma, throughout the central part of Oklahoma, winds very light and variable. South and eastern Oklahoma, winds blowing towards the northeast at up to 20 to 25 miles an hour. Southern Texas, especially, southern and coastal Texas, winds are blowing up to 20 to 30 miles per hour in the southern tip, and especially elsewhere just outside of Houston, though. Elsewhere, it's just up to 20 miles an hour. Winds are coming from the Gulf. They're shifting towards the northeast in northeastern Texas. Temperatures are in Oklahoma, they are in the 80s. Panhandle, Texas, mid 70s to upper 80s. Western Texas. Sorry about that. Western Texas, temperatures are in the 80s. Southern Texas, temperatures are in the 80s to mid 90s. Northeastern Texas, temperatures are in the 80s to low 90s. Let's go to the Ohio Valley, where winds are very light and variable in the central part of, throughout much of Illinois. The southern tip of Illinois, winds are moving towards the north up to 20 miles an hour. In northern Illinois, especially in Chicago, winds are coming from the west, just up to 15 miles per hour, but but on the lakeshore, winds are somewhat light and variable, though, because you have some, lake breeze. In Kentucky, winds are blowing towards the northeast. Western Kentucky, winds are blowing up to 25 miles an hour, a little lighter elsewhere. Ohio, up to 20 miles an hour. Winds are shifting from the west to the northeast. Indiana, in northern Indiana, winds are blowing towards the east up to 20 miles an hour. especially in the southwestern tip of Indiana, but moving towards the northeast though. But elsewhere in Indiana, like Indianapolis and southeastern Indiana, winds are very light and variable. Well, winds are very light though, but still moving towards the east though. Temperatures in Kentucky, they're in the 80s to low 90s. Ohio, 80s, as well as Indiana. Illinois, temperatures will be in the 70s to low 80s. Now we go to the Great Lakes region. The Great Lakes region, well, you do have lower Peninsula Michigan. Winds are moving towards the east, blowing up to 25 miles an hour. Upper Peninsula, northeast word winds blowing up to 25 miles an hour. Wisconsin, also winds are moving to the northeast, but in the northwestern tip of Wisconsin, they're blowing up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. The temperatures in lower peninsula of Michigan, they are in the 70s to mid 80s. Upper peninsula, 70s. Wisconsin, 70s to low 80s. Now we go to Minnesota, where you have on the northern half of the state westerly winds shifting towards the northeast. Southern half southwesterly winds, but much of the state, their winds blowing up to 25 miles an hour. Temperatures all across the state, they are in the upper 70s to mid 80s. Go down to Iowa, where you do have on the northern half of the state, winds are moving towards the northeast. Northwestern corner of Iowa, winds blowing up to 30 miles an hour. Elsewhere, it's quite calm, but southern half, winds are very light and variable there. Missouri, also light and variable in the northern two-thirds of the state, but the southern third of the state, winds blowing to the northeast, about up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. Temperatures in Iowa, they are in the 80s. Missouri, mid-70s to mid-80s. Kansas and Nebraska, so what do we have here? Winds are somewhat light and variable throughout the eastern half of the state. Western half, winds are shifting from the southeast to the northeast, blowing up to 20 miles an hour. And the eastern half of Nebraska, winds are moving towards the northeast at up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. But in the western half, winds are coming from the north, becoming light and variable as it approaches on the south side and eastern sides of the state, blowing up to 25 miles per hour in some places. Temperatures in Kansas, they are in the 80s as well as, actually in the low 80s to mid 90s in Nebraska. In the Dakotas, the Dakotas, you have winds are coming from the northwest, shifting towards the east for the most part, with winds in much of the Dakotas are blowing up to 30 miles an hour, with temperatures that actually range from the upper 70s to mid 90s. In the Rockies, you do have a lot of winds. They're blowing eastbound, but in the eastern, in much of Wyoming, you have light and variable winds, especially in southeastern Montana. But in northeastern Montana, blowing up to 20 to 30 miles an hour, and southwestern Idaho up to 25 miles per hour. Western Wyoming, some places up to 25 miles an hour. And what about temperatures in Montana? They are in the 80s to low 90s. No, mid 90s. Idaho, temperatures range from the 70s to mid 90s. Actually, 70s to low 80s in the northern half. Southern half of Idaho, temperatures are in the 80s to mid 90s. Wyoming, temperatures will be in the 80s, going down to Colorado, where much of Colorado on the the eastern two-thirds of the state, winds are very light there, just blowing to the west, and a few places up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. But western third, winds are coming from the northwest, shifting down south, but up to 20 miles per hour in a few places, but otherwise it's very light and variable. Utah, generally winds are blowing to the southeast, in some places up to 25 miles per hour. Elsewhere it's quite calm and have variable winds. Nevada, you have in the northern half of the state winds coming from the north or northwest, moving up to 20 miles per hour in some places. Otherwise it's just going to be light and variable. Southern half, winds are coming from the southwest, blowing up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. Let's take a look at the temperatures, where in Colorado they range from the low 90s to upper 90s. Utah temperatures will be in the upper 80s to mid hundreds. Nevada temperatures will be in the upper 80s to upper hundreds. New Mexico and Arizona, the desert southwest, I should say. You do have some places have very variable winds. Other places, particularly western New Mexico, winds are moving towards the south, though. They're blowing up to 20 to 30 miles per hour in a few places in New Mexico, in some places, I should say. Arizona, you have winds. They're coming from the Gulf of California, but shifting towards the east in general. In some places up to 20 to 30 miles per hour. Otherwise, in other places, it's going to be light and variable there. Temperatures in New Mexico, they are in the mid 80s to mid 90s. New Mexico, Arizona, northern half of the state, temperatures will be in the 80s to upper 90s. In southern Arizona, temperatures will be in the hundreds. Go to California. Winds are somewhat light and variable in some parts of the coastal part of California. The Bay Area, they do have onshore winds blowing towards the Sierra Nevadas up to 20 to 25, 30 miles an hour near Sacramento. Southern California, winds pushing onshore, but winds that do cross into the Sierra Nevadas, they are becoming light though and somewhat variable in places like Northern California. In the Mojave Desert, winds are blowing to the north up to 25 miles an hour. Temperatures in California, 71 in San Diego, 107 in Indio, 82 in LA, 104 in Bakersfield, 102 in Fresno, 84 in San Jose, 93 in Sacramento, 100 in Chico, 106 Redding, and 62 in Eureka. Now we go up to the Pacific Northwest, where on the coastal side of the Pacific Northwest, in the beaches, it's quite windy, just up to 30 to 40 miles an hour of sustained winds. Places like Portland and Eugene along I-5, it's up to 30 miles an hour. And especially in the center of Washington State, up to 30 miles an hour. But they're moving towards the south in Portland and Eugene, and much of Washington, winds moving to the east. From Seattle to Eugene, winds are moving down south. Elsewhere in Oregon, winds are moving to the southeast, but somewhat light and variable there. In Spokane, winds moving to the northeast up to 25 miles an hour. Temperatures in Oregon, they are in the upper 80s to mid 90s. Washington State, temperatures range from 80 in Seattle to 102 in Yakima. Let's talk about gusts. Well, it's quite gusty, up to 30 to 40 miles, up to 30, almost 40 miles an hour in the Adirondacks, northern and interior parts of New England, especially Maine, in parts of Pennsylvania, western Maryland, eastern West Virginia. Plenty of gusts as well in the mid-Mississippi Valley, southern Texas, parts of the desert southwest, the Rockies, parts of the Great Basin too, northern Rockies, northern Montana. especially on the coastal side of Oregon and the Sierra Nevadas too, some parts of the Bay Area. Oh yeah, and high wind warning. Well, this is just an estimate, folks. Gusts are up to 40 miles per hour, a little past that in some places. Okay, and hold on a minute. Okay, now let's talk about humidity. Is there okay, where is the most humid place? Well, it's quite humid in the Finger Lakes region, especially Syracuse, parts of Utica, especially northern Pennsylvania, mid Mississippi Valley. Hold on a minute, folks. Okay. Some humidity in northeastern Texas, near Houston, near Austin, panhandle of Texas. Very dry in the west. Now let's talk about rainfall estimates. Parts of the northeast still will get up to an inch of rain, maybe a few areas past that, about up to an inch and a half or two. And Indiana and Kentucky and parts of Illinois, rainfall estimates are up to 2 inches of rain, all the way down towards northeastern Texas. And even the center of Texas may get up to 2, maybe 3, yeah, just about 2 inches of rain there. Maybe additional rain in some places. Then we go to the upper part of the atmosphere. Let's talk about what's going on right now. So assume that this is right now. So what do we have here? So we do have a trough that's located in the upper part of the Mississippi Valley. A ridge located generally in the west in Utah, and as well as a ridge located off of New England, which means wet weather is an issue from the Ohio Valley all the way to interior northeast, like upstate New York, Vermont, and the Great Lakes region too, like Michigan. About tomorrow night. So by tomorrow night, a small trough, flat one located over the Adirondacks. Kind of a flat ridge, but it's more of a zonal flow in the central and western parts of the country. All right, I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. Outside music is just not my jam. There's a trough north of Washington State, which means that wet weather may occur in Washington, in the Pacific Northwest, Northern Rockies, especially just a little bit in parts of the Northeast too. There could be pop-up thunderstorms throughout the South for tomorrow night. Tuesday night, trough dips down just over the Northern Rockies, though there could be a flat ridge just over the East Coast. So that means there could be some wet weather in places like the upper Mississippi Valley, the Great Lakes region, as well as the northern Rockies, all the way down towards Northern California. And finally, just a little bit of trough over upstate New York, and another one located over the Dakotas. A ridge over off of the Pacific Northwest in California, and it's more of a zonal flow, but it may have a chance of being a ridge located in the middle Mississippi Valley and Ohio Valley too, which means wet weather may occur in some places in the Northeast, particularly in northern New England, and as well as some chance in the Great Plains region, all the way to the Great Lakes region too. Alright, so now let's go back to here. Let's see what we got in terms of the radar for... oh, no, this is not what I wanted to do. Here. We'll talk about precipitation a little later. Right now, we're going to focus more on what's going on. It's a little late. Seriously? Why? Okay. Yeah, this is for tomorrow morning. Plenty of warm lows throughout the Gulf Coast, all the way up to New York, in the city, desert Southwest to the Central Valley, California. Chilly temperatures in parts of the Rockies for the morning lows. Then we go into the afternoon, early evening hours for tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of heat throughout the South, the Great Lakes region, the Great Plains region. Oh, man, I'm so sorry about that, folks. And much of the West, though, the Pacific Northwest on the coastal side, it's too chilly. Except for the Rockies. The Rockies will get chilly weather too. By Tuesday morning, there is going to be plenty of warm lows throughout the South Mid-Atlantic states, as well as the desert Southwest. Chilly temperatures in the northern Rockies, parts of the Colorado Rockies too, the Pacific Northwest. Oh, well, the Cascades and the Sierra Nevadas too. Then we go to, let's see, for Tuesday night. By Tuesday night, a lot of heat throughout much of the South, though, and parts of the Great Plains. But the northern plains and the Dakotas, it's going to get chilly. Plus, more chilly weather in the northern Rockies. Well, plenty of heat, with the exception of the Rockies, throughout places like the Great Basin, California, desert Southwest. And we move on to Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, there's going to be plenty of warm lows throughout much of the South, the Mid-Atlantic states, desert Southwest too. Plenty of cold air in the Dakotas, the Rockies, parts of the Great Basin, to the Sierra Nevadas, and up to the Cascades and the mountains. And we'll be talking about what's going on now with... yeah, it's loading, folks. It's loading. It's loading. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. But this clearly should not be an issue. Well, I guess we'll just leave it at that for now. Let's just move on to tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, plenty of humid air throughout the south, the east coast, Ohio Valley, Great Lakes region, mid-Mississippi Valley, and, rest of the Mississippi Valley, southern plains, as well as parts of the Pacific Northwest and the desert Southwest too. And we move on to plenty of humidity throughout anywhere that's east of the Great Plains, south of the Great Plains too. It's very excessive humidity, and plenty of humidity throughout much of the West Coast. For tomorrow night, for Tuesday morning's going to be very humid throughout the East Coast, the rest of the South, Ohio Valley, Great Plains, Mississippi Valley, and parts of the Great Plains region too. Parts of the desert Southwest still will be humid as well. Then we move on to Tuesday night. It's going to be very humid anywhere east of the Rockies, but not the Dakotas, nor the western Great Plains region. Humidity will still be present in the Pacific Northwest and the parts of the desert Southwest too. And we move on to Wednesday morning, where Wednesday morning is going to be a lot of humidity throughout places east of the Rockies, with the exception of the Dakotas, northern plains. And there's going to be humidity in the parts of the desert Southwest and a little bit left over in parts of the West Coast. Move on to talk about Cape for tomorrow morning. Well, for Cape, as you can see, throughout much of the Gulf Coast in the southeast, there's plenty of convection going on for tomorrow. Some convection throughout much of Texas, parts of the Northeast, as well as the Northern Plains, and front range of the Rockies too. Now, what about tomorrow night? There's going to be a lot of convection throughout the Southeast, Texas, lower Mississippi Valley, upper Mississippi Valley. Some convection throughout the Ohio Valley, parts of the Great Lakes region, and a good amount of Cape throughout much of the West, with the exception of the desert south of the Great Basin, coastal California. Well, much of the West Coast, I should say. Now we move on to Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, a lot of Cape, a lot of convection in southern Texas, eastern Gulf Coast. Good amount of Cape throughout much the rest of the East Coast, Mid-Atlantic, all the way up to upstate New York, especially in the Southern Plains, Ohio Valley, upper Mississippi Valley, the Dakotas. Tuesday night, a lot of convection in the eastern part of the Gulf Coast, Great Plains, upper Mississippi Valley too. Get a lot of convection going. Good amount of convection throughout the desert Southwest, parts of the Great Basin, northern Rockies, especially much of the East Coast, Ohio Valley too. And finally, by Wednesday morning, there's a lot of convection in the central part of the Gulf Coast, but anywhere just east of the Rockies, with the exception of the northern plains, upper Mississippi Valley, Great Lakes region, they're gonna get a good amount of convection, just not in those places marked in X, just east of the Rockies. Though just a little bit of convection in Wyoming. Now, what about rainfall? Well, any precipitation? Spotty showers and storms throughout the East Coast, Ohio Valley too, especially Texas and the lower Mississippi Valley. Stray clouds and showers throughout the West Coast. Tomorrow night, a lot of storms will be all around the East Coast. Some cloud showers and a few storms stretching from Texas all the way to Kentucky, and Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. And plenty of storms in parts of the desert southwest, parts of the Great Basin, and much of the Rockies too. And what about Tuesday morning? Tuesday morning, still leftover storms to go around throughout much of the East Coast, much of the South too, Northern Plains, Northern Rockies too, Dakotas, straight clouds and showers throughout parts of the West Coast, and as well as the Great Basin. Finally, well, not really finally, Tuesday night, it's going to be some event, but not quite really. Throughout the Mid-Atlantic, especially much of the South, getting some storms going, and all over the mountainous parts like the Rockies and parts of the desert Southwest. They're going to get a lot of storms going, parts of the Great Basin too, and as well as the northern plains, northern Great Lakes region too. A lot of storms, some may be severe. Finally, Wednesday morning, well, by Wednesday morning, some storms will brew from the Mid-Atlantic all the way down to Florida. A few clouds and showers in Texas, storms in the Great Plains region, northern Rockies as well, like Montana, and the northern Great Lakes region, straight clouds and showers, some parts of the West Coast. Okay, now before I can get to Kingdom Hearts 2, of course, like I am going to let that play out. There's one thing I forgot to mention, folks. Just give me a moment, folks, and that would be this one here. Okay. See here, folks, this is an area of interest in the tropics, particularly in the Gulf. And from what it looks like, the Gulf, in the northeastern part of the Gulf, I do have a 20% chance of cyclone formation in the next 7 days, but 0% within 48 hours. So that means, that's because you have, let's see, well, I'm just going to pull up something right here. Like this one. Okay, so this is the GFS model. I think it's 48 hours, huh? Okay. It's 48 hours. So they said northeastern Gulf. So I'm paying attention right now in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico, which is like the Panhandle of Florida. So you can see, pay attention to it. I mean, the place is quite stagnant. It's more of like a barometric swamp there. And there is, well, okay, so in the next 48 hours, not much is going on. There could be something. Yep. Just not much, though. I mean, there could be something in Louisiana up until Thursday night. But it's not much of a barometric swamp, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, it's not really there. Well, let's check the European model. Now pay attention to the Gulf again, so in the next 48 hours. So let's go to 24. Okay, in barometric swamp, there's a chance just south of Louisiana in the next 24 hours. Yep. Maybe on to something near Florida. Yeah, it's somewhat of a barometric swamp up until on Wednesday night. Yeah, but precipitation could form. Just No, I wouldn't consider that to be the right, prediction, to be honest with you folks. That's my Thursday night. I mean, it's just a big rainmaker. I mean, it's not really much of cyclone formation, to be honest with you guys, but it can't be ruled out. But we'll see about it in the next few days. Yeah, I just don't see it, folks. I just don't see it. Okay, so now, without further ado, let's go to Kingdom Hearts right now. Just move around here. So let's play Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay. Now we're getting to the real deal. We're getting into it, folks. We're getting into it. Now we got to continue where we left off. Continuing where we left off. Let's see, not new game. I'm gonna load. Yeah, so we're back in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, just give me a moment, folks, while I set up some stuff. With me trying to pull up the game on my end, not your guys' end. Just give me a moment, folks. Of course, I did manage to finish the national weather discussion. Just have to half-ass it. Well, or rather, not really half-ass it. I mean, it would be a little less than what I did in order to half-ass that. But it's just 3/4 of assing it, if you know what I mean. So now, let me just pull up the chat on my phone because I want to see the chat so I don't miss out on anything. Okay, hold on a minute, folks. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah. I forgot what we were doing, folks. All I know is that something's up. I gotta go look back at the previous Kingdom Hearts episode. Alright. So here we go. That's fucked up. What's going on outside? Black Pearl. Alright, let's find Will. Yeah, I wonder, folks. I wonder. Let me see with the abilities. Sora. Not much. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go fight off some pirates. Ah, damn it. You know, once they become humans, they're hard to beat. Damn. I hate it when they become humans again. You had me confused, yeah. Jack Sparrow. Yeah, you better be dead. Jack, keep your distance away from me, please, dude. You're making me you're making me look confused. Here we go. Okay, so Donald leveled up to level 33. I'd rather fight the Heartless instead of, you know, the pirates. You know, I just hope Stitch isn't here to cause any trouble. I mean, I know he's on our side. Here he is, that asshole. Alright, we finished them. It's 7:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream for those of you just tuning in. My name's Marlon. This is episode 17 of Kingdom Hearts 2. How you guys doing today? Anybody had a good day? Anybody wish they had better days? For me, I mean, I haven't done much today. I felt like the day went so quick because I woke up so late. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, that's Organization 13. The Heartless. Dude, come on. We gotta fight. Let's save real quick. Because after all, a friend of mine said saving is your best friend. And it's obvious and righteous. Oh shit. More Heartless. Now we gotta fight this heartless monster. Ah, damn. I better not underestimate this monster. Look out. Ah! Damn. Damn it. Oh, thanks, dude. There's just so much fighting that we gotta do, guys. And I mean a lot of fighting. Can't escape from us, dude. Ah, now that's a double strike. Come on, we gotta finish him. Hey, you prick. I did your wife. And she wants more. Ah. Alright. Inflicting... Ah, damn. Going down, fucker. There we go. Horizontal slash. Yeah, we tossed him, overboard. And you are? Yes. Pirate my ass. He doesn't surrender, dude. Oh boy. Oh boy. More heartless assholes to beat. Great. That'll be fun. Right, guys? Hold on a minute, folks. What Donald just said is just total bullshit because he is greedy, Donald. Yeah, because in the past a couple of episodes, Donald has been nothing but greedy. All right, let's save real quick. Okay, so we're at level 32. That's good. Now, just need to check the abilities for Sora. So he still has an issue thing. Let's see. What can I give for Goofy? Okay, I think I can hear cops. Hold on a minute, folks. Can you hold on a minute? Hi, folks. I'm so sorry about that. Apparently not only there's background noise, but I had an important call to make. But right now, everything's all good. Turns out I thought it was something serious. But anyway, let's just get back to work. On this and see what's going on. But you know what? Since I keep on forgetting things, might as well just save. Because you never know. Alright, guys. Let's move forward. Oh, yeah, but before we do that, let's open the chest. We got the feather charm. It's all left the Inceptor. Save again, because, we just got, we just got something. Let's go! Everybody! See what's going on. Sea Drift Row. Oh man, we got pirates, so... Shit. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I gotta kill this. Need to retreat. Here we go. Now let's go back out there and finish the job. Ah! Uh-oh, back up. Man, I hate it, like when the Heartless... Ah! The Heartless are in the... Come on! Ah, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, I gotta defeat the Heartless first. I can't return fire in time. Come on, I returned fire. What's wrong with the... Damn. Yeah, I can't fight back, unfortunately. And the attacks keep on coming. Man. Those pirates are annoying as hell. Yeah, the problem is that I keep getting too many Heartless and Pirates that overcrowd me. Keep coming back here. It's really annoying, folks. I'm already getting killed for no reason. It should be a fair fight. Come on, give me a break, why don't you? Come on, no fair. Wow. You saw that, guys, right? I gotta kill that Heartless first. Good. I can't run. Yeah, I guess this is the only way I'm gonna, like, ever fight back. You'll fight it in this form. Finally. Well, the job is done. Yeah, my armpit itches, guys. Just let me open the chest. Yeah, I'm also supposed to open the chest right over there. Okay. It's back. Ah, damn it, I can't get out of this situation. There we go. I have to finish you off, fucker. Here we go. Okay, it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream. For those of you just sitting in, my name is Marlon. This is episode 17 of Kingdom Hearts 2. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys wish you had better days if you're not having a good day today. Well, for me, just, I haven't done much because I woke up late. But, I've streamed since 6 o'clock. We're about to end it in about in half an hour. But we would have to do the topic of the day first. Man, that was brutal. Oh boy, looks like we're gonna be in for a long while, guys. Okay, we got it. We need to take the medallion. Take it, Jack. Come on, Jack. Pick it up. Faster. Yeah, 3 more to go. Oh, shit. Oh! Well, at least, she's here. We got the map, good. Yeah, Organization 13. Definitely. Yep, we gotta kick their asses. Organization 13. Let's just head below deck and save. Let's go. Yeah, let's sail to the ship graveyard right now. Okay. Where is that nobody? There's the nobody. Excellent, you guys. Excellent. Just need to get a treasure chest real quick. Yeah, just to collect. How come I can't really reach? Ah, so annoying. Well, the children back to the Black Pearl. Save again, because, you know, saving is your best friend, as my friend would put it. All right, Jack. Yeah, I'm figuring things out, guys. I just hope there are nobodies there, you know, with medallions. Stop frustrating me! Oh no, he's got back up. Jump. Ah, man, I didn't even get a chance to escape. Wow, just like that. Maybe it was a bad idea to be here. Let's just retreat, guys. Yeah, it really was a bad idea to go, like, yeah, there. Let's go to Isla de Morada. Yeah, I have no problem beating the Heartless, those pigs. Yep, Heartless pigs. And pirates. Okay, once he's... Okay, good. We got a lot ahead just to beat his ass. Come on, we gotta finish him. Good. We got it. Oh, but there's more of him. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. That's just really annoying. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. Damn it, this switchblade shit. Ah, damn it. I didn't even get... I gotta finish him. Once and for all. Gotcha. Now I've raised to level 33 now. Now we got one more fucker to deal with. Damn it, damn it. Damn it, Jack. Really made me confused. Made me think that you're one of them, dude. Yeah, because I thought you were one of those bad pirates. There we go. Let's save real quick. Anybody wanna know, like, what is this? Let's just check it out real quick. Yeah, I don't think we'll win this. Oh, damn. Yep, we're gonna get killed. Yep, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea, folks. Going into there. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's just forget about that. Go to the cave mouth. Let's fight out the nobody. Let's try again. How can I beat to... Okay. Guess we'll have to, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think, folks, on how can we... Ah! Almost had him. Let's see what happens if we go further. Well then, looks like we have a lot of work to do. I don't have enough drive. Oh, man. More background music. People are stupid enough to put. It's just buying time, huh? There we go. Another new, let's see what happens if I leave. There we go. One more medallion to go, and now we gotta go back. Guys, forget about those pirates. Run! Okay. Now let's see if we can do drive. I don't think it's enough. Revert. Well, that's disappointing. I'm not gonna risk this, guys. Let's go. Damn it. Finally. Oh, but we only got a few more pirates to deal with. Won't. Unbelievable. Even in that form, I still can't manage to win. Wow. Unbelievable. Just like that. Damn. It's gonna take a lot more than this. Hold on a minute, folks. Alright, I'm back. So sorry about that. Okay, let me get back to strategizing. Expect being human. Come back here, dude. Not here. Cave mouth. Escaped again. Damn it. That's a huge chunk of more. There it is. Donald, fight off the pirates. Ah, damn it! The medallion! Come on! That's just unbelievable. They're just trying to piss me off. Every chance they get. Just love pissing me off. Because they think I'm funny. Okay. We did it, guys. We did it. Dude, Jack Sparrow. They're gonna go after you right now. There we go. Well, we saved, guys, but I need to, Okay, so I got 4. Excellent. Guard break. Aerial finish. Counter guard. Auto valor. Stores drive gauge. Yeah, I gotta find the one that's better for me. I think I'm better off with one. I'm gonna go with once more. Let's save again. And it's 8 o'clock right now, Eastern Daylight Time. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Marlon. This is episode 17 of Kingdom Hearts 2. You guys are actually catching me at the end of the stream. We'll pick up where we leave off next weekend. I know that I've only streamed one, this weekend because yesterday PlayStation wasn't acting right, but today it is. All right, so so before we end the stream, we're gonna do the weather topic of the day. So hold on a minute, folks. Just hold on a minute, folks. Let me change things up. Just give me a few minutes. Let's go to here. Okay, so now let's do the weather topic of the day, folks. Let's just see if we got anything. Okay, so there is a special marine warning. Yeah, this is just a little hint of what's going on, folks. Okay, folks. Okay, this is actually a simple one. The simple one that I'm going to do is the one that I've been doing already, which happens to be what is a special marine warning. So, what is a special marine warning, you ask? Special marine warning. Hold on a minute, folks. Never mind, because I thought I heard people talking. Anyway, what is a special marine warning? A special marine warning is a National Weather Service alert issued for short-lived hazardous marine weather conditions, primarily wind gusts of 34 knots or 39 miles per hour or greater, often associated with thunderstorms or the presence or potential of waterspouts. It's used for events not adequately covered by other marine warnings and typically lasts less than 2 hours according to the National Weather Service. Well, folks, that's it for today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the... Hold on a minute. Alright, folks, sorry about that. Anyway, we already did the weather topic of the day, so that matters more. But tomorrow we will stream Minecraft, but Kingdom Hearts will have to wait until next Saturday. And my streaming schedule is going to be all like me streaming tomorrow. Wednesday, only the National Weather discussion. Thursday, no stream. Friday, there will be a stream from either 6 to 8 p.m. for Minecraft or Kingdom Hearts 9 to 11 p.m. or Minecraft, depends. Right? But until tomorrow, you can hit me with a follow, turn on the notifications so that you guys will know when I'll be streaming the next time, whether if it's on time or not. Alright? And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock at either 6 to 8 p.m. or 9 to 11 p.m. actually for tomorrow. But right now, I'm just gonna move on and just relax for a little bit, get ready for work tomorrow, and then I'll come back. All right. Until then, love you guys. Peace out, everybody. Stay safe out there, no matter the weather. Until then, love you all. Signing out.